welcome to the What's in the Box episode this week for Food Connect. This week we've got Sally and Kylie with us today. So Sally, do you want to tell us how you got involved with Food Connect Adelaide?
I grew up on a farm, and so I have an understanding of farming and how tough it is being on the land. And then I grew up and became a nutritionist, and I guess Food Connect is a combination of those two things, farming and good food.
Yeah, wow, so that's a great background to be involved in this kind of an industry.
I think so.
So Kylie, you're the resident nutritionist at Food Connect. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you got involved with them?
Well, I became involved with Food Connect about a year ago now, I think, which was just after I graduated from the Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics at Flinders University. And so I volunteered there and just helped out with meal planning and putting some recipes up on the internet to help subscribers, but I'm also involved in the packing of the produce, so I get to see, all that beautiful fresh organic produce going into the boxes each week, and then get to work with how subscribers would utilise that when they get their box home.
Wow, so you get to see the whole progression all the way from the arrival of the produce, the packing, and giving all the ideas on how we can utilise that at home. That's great.
Yeah.
So what's the best part about being involved with Food Connect?
From a subscriber point of view, I guess one of the real benefits is that it's very fresh, because we order direct from farmers. The produce comes in and then it's straight out the door, basically in a box to you as a subscriber. And also the taste. I mean, because that food is picked when it's ripe, it's ready to go.
Not a week before, not when it's green, not stored for a month in a cool room.
Exactly, yeah. It really tastes like it should. So I think that's some of the key benefits of Food Connect.
I guess as chef and a nutritionist, that's super important for me. It's all about the good food, and healthy food, but then I want it to be tasty and everything as well. And that's one of the reasons I became a subscriber and got involved in the first place. So even my son, he's 6, and he's just like, oh, Wednesday, Food Connect Day. Like, we're going to the house and, we go to the house and we pick up the box and we talk to the people there and we meet people.
Yeah, some of our biggest fans, I think, are children.
Yeah.
And, we often have children saying, Mum, you have to get the Food Connect box again because it tastes so good. So,
yeah.
And I think that's fantastic because it shows children are really valuing their fruit and veg.
So what are we cooking today?
So today I've got some chicken, which I've marinated in some olive oil, some nice Coriol olive oil that I brought along today, and some orange and lemon zest from our Food Connect box, and I've had that marinating overnight. So I've just got these nice chicken fillets here that I'm just going to lay out over the grill, and just to sear some nice lines on those. So they've been marinating overnight in that lovely orange zest and orange rind and some olive oil to get those flavours incorporated. So now we've got some lovely lines on this chicken. I'm just going to lay it into this pan, and we're just going to put that in the oven for 10 minutes just to cook through. Alright, so now we've got our chicken cooking in the oven. We're just going to make the dressing. So making kind of like a bit of a citrusy dressing, so equal parts orange juice, white balsamic vinegar and some olive oil, and then I'm just going to give that a whisk. So if I can get you, Sally, to help me do that.
Just give it a nice whisk.
I'm just slicing up this rock melon here, so we're just cutting it into really small chunks for our salsa, and I'm going to add some nice cucumbers. So I've de-seeded the cucumbers and sliced them into nice little strips. I'm just going to slice those as well. So I'm slicing up some mint here. I'm going to add the mint to the salsa as well, and a little bit of the wine that we're drinking today, nice and sweet. Good way to make your wine go with your food is to add your wine to your food. Just a little touch of that. With a little bit of that lovely capsicum in there. So we've got these really yummy cos lettuces today. So if you don't want to use up the whole thing in one go, and we're just going to make enough for one today, strip off those outside leaves, and then you can wrap the rest of that lettuce in a damp cloth. So we're just going to be chopping this reasonably fine today for our salad that's going to go underneath our chicken. And sometimes that very outside of the lettuce, because I'm using the outside leaves, is a little bit bitter, so we're just going to leave those out. So we're going to add this lettuce here to our dressing, and we're just going to put in some tomatoes as well. And And as we talked about in one of our previous episodes, you know, they're not the prettiest, glossiest tomatoes, but they just have so much more flavour than like the other ones do. Than those shop bought tomatoes. So this is just like a really, really basic salad, just to go underneath our chicken. So basically I'm just going to stir this through in our dressing a little bit here. So we're just getting the chicken out of the oven here, nicely grilled. You can see those really nice char grill lines. And this chicken's really nice and lean too, so hardly any fat on. So it's a really healthy dish. It's a really, really low fat dish, even with that little bit of olive oil that we've put on. So I'm just going to lay out a few of these nice chicken pieces here.
Smells great.
Yeah, it does smell good, doesn't it? And then so we've got our really nice little salsa here. The mint and lime, rockmelon, cucumber flavours really like go well together. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the top.
Fantastic. Thank you. So moist. Delicious.
Good.
That citrus flavour is really
Yeah.
good with the chicken. Like it, after a night of marinating, it really gets right through it, I found.
It's delicious.
Beautiful.
Kylie, have some.
Let me get it all on my fork. That dressing is superb.
Yeah, the lime juice really like brings it out, and the citrus flavours and the white balsamic. White balsamic's a really great addition over just plain vinegar. Like it gives it that little bit more of extra. Champagne vinegar is another really nice, dressing. So thanks for coming in today. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.